Today I will be making Ben's famous homemade bread, and I will also be roasting a turkey. I found a great recipe online for it, and I will put the link for it in the description below. But it's supposed to be the juiciest turkey ever, so I'm really excited to try it out and to bring you guys along with me. I was really happy with this turkey that I got completely for free. It's all natural, it's locally grown, it's from the Hooterite, so I'm pretty excited about roasting this turkey today, y'all. So first things first, I have my oven heating up already, and you're supposed to add a cup of water to the bottom of your pan, and then I'm gonna pop this turkey in here. And yesterday I sharpened my knife because I'm going to be doing a bunch of different stuff today. Ooh, don't cut the turkey. Ooh, I gotta be really careful. I barely have to touch it. Because you should always use super sharp knives, people. Dull knives cut people. Keep your knives sharp. I don't know if this guy's all the way thawed. Oh, that's definitely not thawed all the way. Well, we're gonna cook it anyway. I let it thaw in the fridge for I don't know, since, a few days now. So, close enough. It's going to need to cook for 3 hours. So, and it's 1 p.m. now. So yeah, that'll be about right for dinner. And yeah, see there's ice chunks still on it. It's pretty well thawed. So I'm not that stressed out about it. This is the best part where you get to reach inside little yonder. Just commit, Shove your whole hand in there to pull this turkey neck out of the butt. This is the tail. This is where the butt used to be. I don't know if you guys have ever processed poultry before. One day I'll have a video about that. I have done it when I was in high school. I was in FFA and I raised a bunch of turkeys. So see, this is where the buffalo used to be, and they tuck the legs up there. And so you just have to pull it off, unless it's frozen, and then it's kind of hard. But you just pull that skin over these little leggies. Maybe I should let this thaw more. No, I'm committing, man. Ouch. Fine, fuck you. What do you want you to come undone anyway? Just cut it. I don't need this to be pretty. I just need this to be delicious. So recently I've discovered this Kerrygold butter. By recently I mean a year ago. And I really like it baking. I don't know if it's actually superior or not, but I like it and it's at the store, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to pop these 2 little cubes of butter out because this butter is really what makes the world go round. I'm going to put it in this bowl and I'm just going to nuke it in the microwave for I don't know, 30-ish seconds, maybe a minute. And we'll get it nice and soft. It's starting to melt in my hand, which is great. And then we're gonna mix all of this together, and then we're gonna put it on the turkey. Okay? Okay, so my butter just got out of the microwave. I am going to chuck all my herbs in it, my sage, thyme, and rosemary. And then we are garlic-aholics. So I'm going to take this sweet little jar of garlic, and I'm just going to chuck a bunch of garlic in that because that's how we live our best lives. And then I'm also all about mixing things by hand. So with this turkey, you're going to have to spread it all over the turkey and like get under the skin that's frozen, so that's going to be fun for me. So you might as well just use your hand anyway, and then just wash your hands afterwards. Have the soap on, ready to go. Beautiful. So, in a large saucepan, you need to get this heating up and add some more butter. Like I said, butter makes the world go round. So I'm just going to add 1 stick of butter this time. Timber, get out of here. I'm going to let that get down, and I don't have any more of my homemade chicken broth or beef broth or bone stock or anything, so I'm going to use the Great Value kind, and I'm sure there's a better one, but this is the cheapest. And it's just about 2 cups of it. I'm just going to chuck some of that in there and let that heat up with the butter. And then you also need to have, you're supposed to have a dry white cooking wine, but I don't have that, and I'm all about using what you have. So I have this Pinot Gris J, that's not for cooking at all, but we're going to use it. So we're going to see how this turns out. It's an experiment. We're going to try it out. It's going to be great. And then you just let that guy, get to her. Get out of here. You're just going to let that get nice and warm and let all that butter melt. So. Okay, so my butter is just about melted in my pot with my red wine. I chucked a couple lemons in there because I had like the butt of the lemon, and I like lemony chicken anyway. So it'll give it like a nice little zing to it. So you just take some cheesecloth, according to this recipe that I'm following very loosely, I would like to add, and you chuck it in this guy, and you just like turn the heat off, supposedly, and just let it like soak it all up and get happy in there. I don't think it's supposed to boil. So I'm going to remove it from the heat, and I'm just going to let this cheesecloth kind of sit here for a minute and soak all of this goodness up. Okay, so when I was spreading the butter earlier, it was not spreading. The turkey is too cold, and then the butter needs to be like warm to spread, and since my turkey was still kind of frozen, it was just not working. I've actually waited about an hour, and I've been letting this guy sit over the hot oven and thaw out, and it's I mean, it's still cold, but it's definitely thawed. But the butter, it still cools the butter a lot, so I really just ended up piling most of it on top. If I rub it and get it warm in my hands, it spreads a lot easier. So I actually spent about 20 minutes, you know, me and this turkey got really into it together, but we're not going to talk about that. So, now that it's like this, and I just kind of piled the butter on top because it will melt down the turkey. And you're supposed to get it way under the skin. And I guess I can do that. Oh, I'm just going to shove this under the skin. It wasn't thawed enough earlier to let me get this like up under the skin. But it is now. So I'm actually just going to take all of this off and shove it up there. Because trapping it between the skin and it'll like really get into the meat of that turkey, and it's really gonna make it nice and juicy and delicious, which is the goal. Again, guys, this has like not been working super well for me, so, and that happens, and that's okay. Like, sometimes things don't go as well as you want them to, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Cool. Well, I just shove that up under there. So with this cheesecloth I have right here, you're supposed to take the cheesecloth that's been soaking, and you're just supposed to drape it over this guy. And I have never cooked a turkey with cheesecloth on it before, so I'm actually really excited to see if this works or not. And you're just supposed to cover it with this cheesecloth. I probably should have, like, untucked my cheesecloth first. But really just, like, cover your whole turkey in this. Cheesecloth you can get at any grocery store for the most part. If you can't find it, just ask someone. This one, when I found it, it was in, like, with the baked goods and, like, the weird little pans that they have, and, like, spatulas and stuff. And it was, like, $1.50 for, like, a pack. So it was really, really cheap. So just cover your whole turkey in that cheesecloth, and you're supposed to kind of tuck it in. And then I have all of this, like, leftover goodness, and the recipe calls to, like, add some more water to the bottom, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have a pan down there that I don't, and I don't have a pan, so I'm not going to do that. Again, I loosely follow the recipes. I view recipes kind of like that pirate off of Pirates of the Caribbean follows the rules, you know? They're more like suggestions. So I'm just going to, like, drizzle this over the top. All this extra, like, red wine, chicken stock mixture. And then I'm going to chuck this whole guy. I don't know if these lemons are going to do anything for it being on top, but they look kind of cool, so I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to chuck this whole guy in the oven. Ugh. And then this pan is not really meant to be, like, lifted from the sides, so make sure you support the bottom. You go in there, you big beautiful bastard. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it is so good. I don't like that cheese though. I forgot I don't like that cheese. This is really good. Even if it's ugly, it's delicious.
The braided loaf looks really good.
Oh. Other than the burnt shell on the bottom.
Just gives it a good base.